So ChatGPT has 3 mind-blowing updates that I want to share with you very quickly. Number 1, we now have memory across chats on the free accounts. So now it not only remembers your custom instructions and the different things that it picks up along the way inside of your memory, but now it can remember across recent conversations that you have, which is going to make it feel more personal. The second one that moves in this same direction is called connectors. So you go to your profile and then you click on settings, and then right here on the left-hand side, you see it says connectors. If you click on connectors, you're going to see that this is a way for you to connect ChatGPT to different apps that you have. Now, we've already seen where you can go into Google Drive. This is nothing new per se, but this is specifically for deep research assets, and also GitHub, because you can connect Codex, which is to help you debug code, run tasks, and different things like that. But with connectors, you're able to connect Box, Dropbox, Gmail, HubSpot, Google Calendar, and some other office tools. And let me just say really quick that if you open Google Gemini, you go into the text message box and then you type the @ symbol, you're going to get most of these Google products brought up where you can actually perform searches across these products. This is great. The only thing about it is it doesn't work most of the time. So same thing with Gemini inside of Gmail. Half the time it doesn't work. So I think I mentioned in another video that Google is launching so many great things, but they need to slow down and just make sure some of this stuff works right. Connectors are a huge issue for deep research because we all know, I think, that ChatGPT's deep research is not as good as Google's deep research for obvious reasons. That's Google. But the second thing is with deep research, you're really just looking at blog posts and articles that people have written. And so if you wanted to do a deep research with more comprehensive bodies of work, books, encyclopedias, white papers, and things of that nature that you typically wouldn't find on the internet with a typical search, then this is where something like Google Drive connecting to ChatGPT becomes a very big issue, because now I can create a Google Drive or a folder within my Google Drive for a particular topic or subject, and I can fill it with as much data as I possibly can, and then perform a deep research of that topic within that drive. And so one thing that's going to become increasingly important as the days go by is getting your hands on data. Let's just say that you're trying to research or study something that's so much broader than the kind of shallow topics. I don't mean shallow, but the not as in-depth topics that we may be discussing on a daily basis. One website where you can do that is oceanofpdf.com. So if I type in James Patterson, you can see that he has all of his books here, right? So if you just want to read them, or if you wanted to download them, you just click on it and then you could download the PDF or the EPUB and you could donate, right? And so this is kind of like a public sharing space. You know, people share their books with one another, whatever, right? So data is going to become important. Data is going to be a big issue if you're trying to grow your business. Maybe you collect all the business data you can into a file in your Google Drive, and then you do deep research to come up with new business strategies or predict market trends or whatever. Maybe you're on a health and wellness journey and you're gathering information about keto, weight loss, and other dietary things, and you put it all into a single file and you do deep research to try to find patterns that other people are overlooking. But very briefly, just to make sure that we got everything covered, here are the release notes. So connectors in beta for deep research. This is for Plus, Pro, Team, Enterprise, and EDU. If you're on the free account, I'm sorry, but you won't have connectors yet. Custom connectors via Model Context Pro are for Pro, Team, and Enterprise EDU. And so this is going to be for people who want to connect ChatGPT to applications and other devices that are not listed by ChatGPT. And so you can see that this is a lot of technical stuff as far as like integrating ChatGPT with other things outside of ChatGPT. There are a lot of reasons why you might want to learn all of that technical stuff as far as setting up an MCP server. But if you're like most people, you're like, man, I don't have time for that and it's not that serious to me, then I suggest that you look at something like Zapier. They have a lot of zaps for ChatGPT, and they have a lot of the ones that we've already seen, like Teams, Docs, Gmail, Calendar, Schedule, Notion, Discord, Google Sheets, and so many more. We're moving to a place where having your own Jarvis is more realistic, it's more practical, and it's something that may have seemed far-fetched a couple of years ago to something that's, I'm pretty much expecting it to happen within 2 years at least, if not next year when they launch their new pendant. And if you're wondering about whether ChatGPT is better than Google Gemini, then I want you to check out this video right here where I do a full breakdown of the experience of what it's like to use both of those tools and which one I use on a daily basis for my YouTube channel, my business, and everything else. But if you got value out of the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, take care, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.